G'day guys, my name is Starlord. Welcome to Wombat Gaming. Today I'm going to be going over the skills and traits in Starfield. I will be going into more detail about what we already know and delving into what the other skill symbols could mean and their role in the game. And towards the end, I will be giving you my ideas on what to look out for when starting your character for the first time. As with Fallout 4 and 76, there will be good and bad ways to spend your hard-earned skill points, so I hope the following information helps you out. Let's start with the basics of the leveling system. In the gameplay reveal, you saw how we could level up in typical Bethesda Game Studios fashion. As you see, the player is gaining experience from killing enemies, and I'm sure you'll be able to level up from questing and all that other good stuff as well. When you level up, you gain a skill point. You will need to farm XP to get these skill points. Once you've got that skill point, then you can use it to purchase the skill you want. After you have purchased that skill point, you unlock it, but you still have to level it up to the first rank. As you can see by this picture, the first skill is grayed out, and therefore you still need to unlock it. Once unlocked, you will go from grey to a monochrome white color, and then the next 4 levels should be colored. There are 4 levels that you can upgrade on each skill. One will be highlighted with a single silver band, and level 2 has 2 silver bands, as you can see. Level 3 and 4 have gold bands in the same style. So once you unlock a level, you will get the rank 1 benefits of the skill, and you can rank up that skill based on the challenge progress that is listed, which will allow you to increase the effects of that skill. Now, starting skills are going to be important. They may give you the edge based on your game style and what you want to do in game. We will also have the option to have 3 starting traits that will give you a negative and a positive effect. But remember, you do not need to select these at all. You can have 1 of them, 2 or 3, or none if you wish. Now, if you are enjoying this video, please help me out by hitting that like button. And if you want to see more content, please hit the subscribe button for notifications for when I do release more videos. I will be covering Starfield leading up to the release date, so providing any new information that I come across. And I'll also releasing gameplay videos, and definitely going to have videos on tips and tricks of the game that's going to make a better experience for playing Starfield when it does come out. Now, as we've seen in the gameplay videos, there are a number of skills that have not shown and 1 category not shown at all. The main categories for the skills are physical, social, combat, science, and tech. We didn't get a look at the tech tree in the gameplay, and I'm guessing this is going to be for unlocking research or building bases and spaceships, etc. Let me know in the comments what you think the tech tree could be all about. Guys, now we're going to be covering the unknown skills. These are going to be the skills that weren't covered or hovered over in the gameplay videos. So I've gone to a little bit of trouble and screenshot these for us to have a look at, and I've put all what I believe and I guess some research that I've done online through places like Reddit to find out what they could actually represent. So let's go through them. The combat section above, you'll see there's a few things that we already know about some of these skills, but we have from left to right, ballistics, then we have dueling, lasers, pistols, and then riflemen. So the next line down, we have demolitions, then heavy weapons, spaceship combat possibly, auto weapons maybe, and then the next row we have from left to right, marksmanship. We could have particle beams here, who knows. Rapid reload is the next one. Then we've got the sniper certification, possibly targeting. Next row down, this is a bit of a guess. We are in combat, so armor strength possibly, limb damage, maybe headshot or critical kills for the last one. Let me know what your thoughts are, if you've got any different ideas about some of these unknown skills. But going over to the right side, we only had a little glimpse of science, and you can see there we've got possibly, I don't know, planet research. Science would basically probably cover mineral exploration, and we've got botanical research on the next line. We have base research, and then maybe decoding research, maybe for decoding that one's an unknown. We can only see half the circle. We have one that's still grayed out, medical research on the next line, and possibly chemical research. And in the bottom line, we have reactor engine, possibly. When zoomed in on the 4K footage, it kind of does look like a reactor or an engine of some type. And then the next one over, quite possibly maybe outpost mechanics. Again, what do you guys think these symbols could be? Please let me know in the comments below. It would be great to have some feedback about these symbols. Okay, well, we have the next screenshot here. This is covering social and medical. So we have on the social side, top row, we have trading, deals. Looks like a bowl of food, so I'm not really sure what that one is. If you look at the 4K zoom in, it does look like a bowl with a bunch of stuff coming out, so I'm not really sure how that has to do with social in any way. Let me know what you think it could be. We then have possibly influence, as in influencing another person through traits, possibly. Then we have better trades. I think that's going to be an obvious one. The next row down, this one here, possibly space Uber. There is a screenshot that I'll insert that shows you a picture of one of these little gizmos on the dashboard of a spaceship. So who knows, it may be a pass or something that enables you to get a ride somewhere, or possibly start your own ship up, who knows. But social is the category, so I'm thinking more like space Uber of some description, I'd say. Then we've got intimidate, I'd say. Next one across, barter or bribe. And we have possibly pickpocket. I think this has popped up in a screen grab on one of the Reddit forums. And we also have, next row down, possibly romance chance or matchmaking. Then we have possibly a lone wanderer of some type. I'm not really sure about that one. It could be a cybernetic type person as well. Then after that, we possibly have companion related. Maybe the next one could be base companions. Below that on the next row, we have maybe manipulating people. It looks like a puppet on strings. We also have communications with robots, possibly. It does look like a robot of some type. And then the next one looks like it could be maybe taming wild animals or some kind of alien beings. Who knows? Let me know again what your thoughts on that one are. Off to the left-hand side, we have the physical section, which the top row would be quite obvious. Strength, then something to do with stomach, possibly. I know in Fallout there were some things that you could do to prevent yourself from getting sick and eating certain types of things that were infected. So quite possibly has a medical symbol on it. So I'm guessing it's got something to do with that. Next row down, is it hard to tell? This looks like a cave or a dwelling of some description with food in it. I'm thinking recovery while you're in a dwelling or cave. And next one over, cybernetics. Not sure how that's going to work in game, but we also have possibly next row, some sort of meditation regeneration maybe. Who knows on that one. Also, fists that impact high damage, possibly. It is a physical trait, so that's probably an idea. The very bottom one, I've got no idea. It looks like a couple of hands, some sort of pose there, but let me know what your thoughts are. It could be any or none of these. I'm just trying to give my insight to what these could be in game. At the character building stage, you will get the choice to pick a starting background that will give you 3 skills to start with. I would say these skills just unlock the skills in the skill tree to the first level, as the pictures are very similar. As with other Bethesda games like Fallout 4 and 76, picking the best skills as you go is super important. Don't overlook things that have XP increase for doing certain tasks or actions. These will help you rank up really quickly. Also, something very important is carrying weight. It's another skill that is super handy, and there will be a limit on the amount of stuff that you can carry in game, and probably a limit on the amount of stuff you can hold in your ship. I think in some of the footage on the gameplays, as they moved modules around, there is a cargo size, and that does fluctuate up and down. So there may be a perk that actually helps that in the tech tree, possibly. If you noticed in the gameplay too, they do mention home or base. I think it was home a few times. You can see by these two images, it was mentioned twice here. This could be a very significant thing. Being that it's mentioned twice, we don't know what importance it would have, but it does seem like it may be something of value. So don't dismiss this home option. I certainly will be looking into it if we get more information or when the game is actually released. I think it could be quite handy to have. Anyways, starting skills are super important, guys. Make sure that you think about things other than combat and armor. There are things like food and science, and research is going to be super important too. If you want to unlock those mods in game, you're going to want to put anything you can into a skill that's going to increase the ability to unlock that faster. So look guys, thank you for joining me on this video. I hope this was helpful in some way. If it was, please do help me out by hitting that subscribe button to get more content, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. This is Starlord out.